everyone, happy Tuesday. So I had a little hiatus last week. I was down in Tucson, Arizona at my coaching retreat with almost 200 coaches in my tribe. And what I'm bringing back, what's resonating first, is a message that was shared by one of our founders of HCI, Stacey Morgenstern. And she shared this message that was, we will not be abandoned by the world if we claim ourselves as whole. And I mean, how powerful is that? If you follow me on Instagram, you saw yesterday that I posted another message that she shared. All of this, by the way, was like in the first hour of our retreat. So we're all like minds and hearts blown right out the gate. So this is another way that I stay up, which is what I'm currently working on with intent, claiming myself as whole and showing up every day in every experience, every conversation as Tiffany, not as a coach, not as a Soulcycle instructor, not as a friend, not as a family member, not as a partner in love, not as a client, not as a student, and rather showing up as a whole. All of those parts, all of those things I just mentioned are me, and rather showing up as Tiffany, the whole. And I know this may sound different for a lot of you because, you know, society has told us, or may still be telling us, that, you know, when you show up in your professional life, to leave your personal stuff at home, right? And for those of you who are like me, you are following your professional purpose. Our business and our work is us, right? It's you, it's me. So to leave anything behind just doesn't make sense, right? Now, to refine that, there is a level of maturity and sophistication that goes into how we relate professionally, which is a big area of work I do with my clients, because our full expression of who we are is how we shine, right? And it's how we succeed in our business and in our life, yet it is also where we tend to hold back the most. Our full expression of who we are. So I know this because this is what I was doing. I was holding back the old parts of me, the parts of me that I was ashamed of. And I'm still doing this a little bit. And I see this come up when I meet new people. I tend to hold back, or I identify and introduce myself as something rather than as this whole thing that I am. And, you know, we do this, or I find myself doing this because, you know, we may feel like we might overpower the person, right? We may overwhelm them. Or it just seems like we're talking about ourselves too much, right? Or, you know, we have this fear that they may not understand us. They may not have interest in us, right? They may be judging us, or they may want something from us, right? So we hold back certain parts of ourselves. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Right? And here's the awesome thing about this. The person you are speaking to is most likely thinking or feeling the same things about you. And it may only be that, you know, our misunderstanding or our unclear interest, our judgment, our fear of letting ourselves be completely expressed, it may just be our feelings that we might be projecting on other people, right? And I struggled with this in so many areas of my life, and especially when I first started doing this weekly Tuesday series. And it wasn't until I fully elevated my coaching practice and worked through my mindset to detach myself from the outcome of doing these videos and just rather enjoying how fun it is to do these videos. And I now intently work on owning every part of Tiffany, right? Because when I am whole, I can fully receive everything I already have. And I'm also in the process of creating a more solid foundation for myself to build upon all of this wholeness, right? Which I've been craving for. Like, I've been craving this for so long. And now let me be clear, right? Even though I'm not completely whole, I am also not broken. Rather, I have been showing up in my life in parts to make others feel comfortable, which I believed in turn was making me feel comfortable, right? You ever try to make other people feel comfortable so that you feel comfortable? And I now know that, I understand nothing I want and nothing I desire exists in any comfort zone. So I got to be really comfortable with being uncomfortable, if that makes sense, right? So I must challenge myself and I must upgrade and let my evolution take over. Because the more whole I am, I can experience more in this lifetime. And I'm already experiencing this already. And this is a powerful mindset upgrade I work on with all of my clients, because this wholeness starts to change everything about your life and the way you're doing things in your life. And I'll be completely honest, this mindset work, it doesn't happen overnight. Even I'm still working through it. And that's what all of my clients love about working with me, is that I go first, right? That's what one of the coaches in my tribe, Vanessa, she always says that, I go first. And I love that. I go first. So I walk through the flames first, inspiring my clients to know that they don't have to do any of this alone, right? All of this work, all of these upgrades, all of these shifts in your behavior, your habits, all of it, I go first. And you don't have to do it alone. And that allows my clients to feel safer knowing that someone else went first and is still going through it, and someone who's got their back, right? And who understands what that heat feels like and what that heat can give you, right? And in the case of my clients, that heat can give you a stage to speak on, a story to write your book or your blog or your whatever it is you're trying to share. And that heat can show you, how to attract sponsors and spokesperson opportunities that are aligned with your professional purpose. And, it also allows you to create this wealth that you're craving and is out there waiting for you. So I'm curious, how are you showing up whole in your life? Post a comment below and I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys.